Great. Am I audible properly?
Yeah.
Super. So, how was the first leg of this beautiful journey? The first 4 weeks. How was it for you?
So many of the baggages I was carrying for many years, that is dropped.
Mhm.
Maybe some traces of some, maybe I don't know. It depends on the circumstances. It may come out, but most of the things that my mind was carrying, that has been dropped. Yes, what you
Great.
say is we have reduced the weight. So now the preparation for takeoff. Actually, I wanted to be more firm on the earth rather than going in the rocket, using the rocket. Be practical, be simple, lead a simple life. That's my motto.
Mm, super. Yeah, Kirti, how was it for you?
It's normal to extraordinary. It
Oh,
was really
okay.
good, yeah. Because before I was comparing and many things were there, and comparing things and comparing money and many things was there, and also
Mhm.
bit used to waste my time here and there, like spending the time unwantedly talking to. If I talk to any client, means I used to talk to 1 hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hour, like
Mhm.
unplanned. Like it was there, totally unplanned. Due to that, many health concerns, health issue, health challenges is to come. I used to face, and there's a question: why me only? Every time when I face health challenge, why me? When I face financial crisis, why me? When I face some loneliness, why me? Whether I had done any, like as per Hindu this one, na, we have some this one. Like if we do any past karmas in our last janma, we need
Mm.
to in this janma. But now it's not like that. I'm guiding to all my niece and cousins now. Like I'm telling
Mm.
them, it's not like that. You do your work, the result will be coming in a best way only. Like that. Many things, from normal to extraordinary, superb. I can't tell in words. Like many changes are there.
How many of you could actually experiencing 2 hours extra you have right now?
I'm not getting, sir.
How many of you are actually experiencing that you have at least 2 hours extra with you now?
Yeah, it's getting, sir, more than 2 hours, like 2.5 hours. Like I'm spending into my education, like related to my job, and also reading some. Before used to watch Big Boss or any other stuff like YouTube videos, Instagram reels, and anything. But now, okay, concentrating on other subjects like stock market or some other good things. Like majority motivation videos also, I'm seeing your other past motivation videos and everything.
Mhm.
Some related to diet matter, reading newspapers, getting knowledge.
Okay, good, good. See, yeah, good evening, Ankita. Good to see you in the session. Just to have some quick feedback from you, like, could you get time to watch any of the videos?
Yeah, starting one video I watched, sir.
Okay, only one.
Yeah, sir. I'll try
Okay,
to make it.
yeah. See, never say I will try to say I will do whatever it takes. That makes all the difference.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So when you say I will try, actually you are telling yourself I don't know whether I'll do it or not. However, when you say
I'll
that
make it.
I'll do whatever it takes, then actually you are giving a command. See, our subconscious mind, it only works on commands. It doesn't understand anything else. वो सिर्फ एक ही चीज समझता है, डंडा. So so unless and until you give that command to you, it takes things lightly. So when you say that okay, I'll try, what oh, he's also like it is also taking things lightly. Okay, when she will try, then I will think. Abhi, I don't need to worry about it. I don't even need to pay any attention to this activity. When she will actually take an action, then I will think about it. So it is waiting for the conscious mind to give the instructions. So the conscious mind is saying, conscious brain is saying that it's not important for you. You can try later also, anytime. You may try, may not try. It chalta hai kind of thing. So subconscious also takes it that lightly. And when you give a command to the subconscious, then it takes it absolutely seriously. You imagine, like, so who decides when you are going to take your bath in the morning? Who decides? I'm asking this question to you. Who decides when you are going to take your shower in the tomorrow morning? Who decides?
It's me only, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But if there are a lot of things, I forget that also, sir.
Okay, let us focus on this one question. So you think you decide you will take shower in the morning tomorrow? Okay, at what time will you take the shower?
So if no work is there, it depends. Usually
Okay,
it will
so
be 8 o'clock.
okay, but if there is work,
It won't happen.
it won't happen.
No, sir, I forget. I mean,
Okay, now you go out to work or you work from home.
alternate days I'll go out
Okay,
to
so
work.
now there's a specific time to start your work day. What is that time?
So shall I tell you frankly, sir?
Why not? Yeah, this is all about you.
So if there is lot of work, I'll get confused, sir, and not be able to be in presence.
Okay.
So that way it happens.
Mhm.
I'll not be able to decide if all of a sudden I get up and I go for that way, sir. That control is not there.
Okay, let me put it this way. So, like, do you go to any office or it's
Yes, sir.
all you go to an office? So someday you go, someday you work from home, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what
If
are
there
your
is
office
someone from
hours?
office hours, it is 11 to 5,
It's 11 to
6.
5, 11 to 6. Okay, let us consider 11 a.m. So when you go to office, on the days when you go to office, on those days you take shower at 8 o'clock. Let us assume, is it so? Okay, and the
No, at
days
that time I take early because
you
I
take
have to
early.
go.
Okay, when you have to go, probably you take at 7 o'clock, for example.
Yeah,
And when you don't go, you take at 8 o'clock.
I might not even take, sir.
You might not even take. Okay, so now let us assume, see, because you have to go to office, that's why you take shower at 7 o'clock. And when you
Yes, sir.
don't need to go to office, then it's your choice whether you will take a shower or
Like if there's some command, high command I have to follow, then my mind will listen, or else it will just be random.
not. So let us consider these two situations, that the day you go to office, you take shower at 7 o'clock. The day you don't, it's your choice.
Hmm.
है ना? Now the day you go to office, you take the shower at 7 o'clock.
Hmm.
You have to reach office on that particular time, whatever amount, whatever time you need to give to travel and all that.
Yes,
ठीक है? So now, who is taking that decision that you are going to take your shower at 7 o'clock on the day you go to office?
it's in my mind.
Now let me tell you
Myself.
who takes that decision. It's not you, it's your boss who takes the decision.
Yes, sir.
Because he said you have to be here at 11 o'clock, and to be there at 11 o'clock, and if you need to get ready, you need to take your shower at 7 o'clock. The day you don't need to go to office, it's your choice.
Yes, sir.
Did you notice the difference? So
Yes,
who
sir.
decides?
So it is external person for me.
Yes, so this is where the difference is. Many a times you don't even notice who is taking control of your thoughts.
Yes, sir. It happens to me.
And this workshop series is all about taking the control on your own hand.
So it's difficult for me, sir,
It's
to
not
take.
difficult for you. You can say it's not so easy for me. Difficult and
Not
easy
so.
are two different. Okay. Now you have two people in this session right now, and they are saying they within a month. In fact, Kirti joined only for 2 weeks, and in 2 weeks he could have earned almost around 2.5 hours of extra time for him. And both of them are busy people.
So I actually feel bad about this thing, sir, that I'll not be able to take decision for myself.
No,
What
nothing to be bad about. Why should you feel bad about it?
that symbolizes my weakness, no, sir.
Not at all. Who said? You are saying yourself. That's why it is. Nobody said that. See, whatever you are communicating to your subconscious, subconscious just believes it. So you are communicating to your subconscious that when you don't do this, then you must feel guilty. So the subconscious is feeling guilty and it is acting accordingly.
Okay, sir.
Who is giving the command to subconscious to feel guilty?
Myself.
That's it, simple. So you don't give that command. बोलो हो गया. It's okay. As
So
long
I'll
as you
work
can,
on it.
as long as you can breathe normally, everything is okay.
Okay, sir. I'll work on it, sir.
है ना?
Sorry, sir.
No need to say sorry. Why are you saying sorry?
I'm thinking I'm talking very negative, so sorry for that.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that anyway. Why should you feel sorry? No questions arise. See, the only time you have to live your life, Ankita, is okay. Let me put this question to you in a different way. So how long you are going to live?
Sir, it's not in my control.
Yeah, that's it. So the only time that you have is from right now till you go to bed tonight. And take it from me, this is the only time you have in your life because you do not know what is going to happen after you go to bed.
Yes, sir.
Because when you and I go to deep sleep, which normally happens between 2 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. or 5 a.m. Normally it's 2 to 4 a.m. or 4:30 a.m. When you go to that deep sleep, actually your conscious brain stops working and everything is in control of the subconscious. Now, unless you give your subconscious some instruction to get up and do something next day, it won't do anything. Then on those days, you will get up in the morning only when your body feels that now you're completely relaxed, so you can get up. Otherwise, you will get up with an alarm clock. And even you give your subconscious an instruction that when this alarm clock rings, you make sure that my ear hears it. You give that instruction to your subconscious when you go to sleep. The subconscious knows that this is the time when the alarm is going to blow.
Okay, sir.
सबकॉन्शियस आपका अलार्म सुन के उठता नहीं है, वो अपने उसको पता है कि आपका अलार्म कब बजेगा. It does its own calculation and it knows at what time of the day that alarm will go. So what it
Okay.
does, the moment that time comes, it rises the conscious brain. तो conscious brain को जगा देता है वो अलार्म बजने के ठीक पॉइंट पे. Only then you can hear it. Otherwise, you cannot hear it because all your conscious systems are not working at that point of time. So you can hear an alarm only and only when the subconscious decides that you must hear the alarm at this point of time.
So, but subconscious is not in our control, no, sir.
Subconscious is in your control if you give it the right instruction, if you give the right command. So giving the
Yes.
command, subconscious only works on command. उसका और कोई काम नहीं.
Those who have low self-belief, it will trigger them badly.
Everyone has a self-belief. Your
Like low
belief is this is not going to work.
uh,
It always works on self-belief. Whatever you believe, it works on that. अब ऐसा भी होगा, आप देखिएगा, जिस दिन आप शांति से सोते हो उस दिन अगर आप अलार्म लगाते हो ना, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू गेट अप एट 6 o'clock for example, and on a Sunday evening or maybe a Saturday night you want to sleep just like a dog so that you don't want to get disturbed. You want to get up in the morning as you want. अगर सुबह 9 बजे नींद खुलेगी तो I will get up at 9 o'clock. On that day, even if you put your alarm at 6 o'clock, वो बज के चला जाएगा लेकिन आप उठोगे नहीं.
ऐसा ही हुआ.
सबकॉन्शियस को मैसेज दे दिया कि कल मुझे 5 बजे उठना नहीं है, 6 बजे उठना नहीं है. आपने मैसेज दे दिया सबकॉन्शियस, डोंट वेक मी अप एट 6 o'clock tomorrow, even if the alarm goes. अलार्म बजता जाएगा लेकिन आप सोते रहोगे, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. तो हर 10 मिनट में बजेगा तब भी आप सोओगे. बाय डिफॉल्ट इट रन्स आफ्टर एवरी 10 minutes, राइट? पहले 1 मिनट बजेगा, फिर बंद हो जाएगा अपने आप. 10 मिनट बाद फिर बजेगा. ऐसा बजता रहेगा लेकिन फिर भी आपकी नींद नहीं खुलेगी, बिकॉज यू हैव ऑलरेडी गिवन दैट इंस्ट्रक्शन टू द सबकॉन्शियस कि कल मुझे तब उठना है जब मैं उठना चाहती हूँ.
Okay.
कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता अलार्म बजे ना बजे,
Yes, sir.
है ना? सो इट्स ऑल इन योर थॉट्स कि आप अपने सबकॉन्शियस को क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रहे हो. आप उसको जो इंस्ट्रक्शन दोगे वही फॉलो करें.
Okay, sir.
इसका और कोई काम नहीं. इट्स इडियट पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन. सरप्राइजिंगली 95% ऑफ द एक्शंस आर डन बाय दिस सबकॉन्शियस पार्ट, and it only works on instructions. So some instructions are default, so that's why it works. It takes control of all your body functions even when you are sleeping. उसको पता है हार्ट को किस रेट में पंप करना है, उसको पता है लंग्स को किस रेट में पंप करना है, कैसे पंप करना है. इट नोज हाउ टू वर्क विद सब, वर्क विद डिफरेंट ऑर्गन्स. किडनी से कैसे काम करवाना है, क्या काम करवाना है, स्टमक को कैसे काम करवाना है, लिवर को कैसे काम करवाना है, कितना बाइल निकालना है. Everything is being controlled by subconscious because it is already pre-programmed and you don't need to work on it. And it learns that throughout experience from a childhood. जब आप बच्चा जब जन्म लेता है तब से लेके जैसे जैसे उसको उम्र बढ़ता जाता है, it trains itself. The subconscious automatically trains itself to handle the situations, क्योंकि उसको फिर ऑटो सजेशन पे चलता है. So and after some time क्या होता है, उसको उन चीजों के लिए इंस्ट्रक्शन की जरूरत नहीं होती. It works on auto command.
Okay.
You need to ensure कि आपके वो ऑटो कमांड्स कभी कभी ऐसे बन जाते हैं कि यू डोंट इवन नोटिस एंड इट कीप्स ऑन गिविंग यू ऑल द सिग्नल्स व्हिच एक्चुअली यू डोंट डिजर्व. दैट इज व्हेन यू यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ वीक वर्ड्स कि मेरे से नहीं होता, मैं ऐसे कंफ्यूज हो जाती हूँ. आपने बोला तो सबकॉन्शियस बोल रहा था. आप जैसे जैसे बोलते जा रहे हो वैसे वैसे तथास्तु बोलते. Now if you replace that word confusion with clarity, say I want to know, I want this clarity, मुझे ये जानना है, I want to, I'm curious to know this. So now you're no more confused because you are giving an instruction, straight, clear instruction that I am curious to know this. And then things work. You start listening to the recordings which are already there. Do not miss a single recording.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because this year, by the end of this year, what we are going to do, we are creating a completely new way of living our life altogether. We are almost 50% of it, halfway. So what we will be doing after that also, like whoever is joining this workshop in the batch 1, we are doing it for batch 2 and batch 3 for free. Okay, it looks free from the money point of view, but it still needs your time, attention, energy and actions. वो वाला आपको invest करना पड़ेगा because it's all about you. You have to invest your time, you have to invest your energies, you have to invest your money, you have to invest your attention. TEAM. We have covered these in different sessions. So you just need to focus on the things that is important for you, and you learn that. And once you start doing it, I'm telling you, Ankita, it's amazing. आपको कहीं से you will be surprised कि यार मेरे पास कहाँ से ये 2-2.5 घंटा आ गए. और it can even touch up to 4 hours a day. Every day you can have 3 to 4 hours extra, and you are wondering what to do with this time.
Okay, sir. I will go through those videos.
Yeah, please do. It's your life,
Okay.
and you have every right to live your life the way you want.
Okay, sir. I'll go through the videos.
Nothing is stopping. It's only you who is stopping yourself.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now what we are going to do tonight is something very, 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 very exciting. Like I shared a picture of a money plant that I put a money plant in my living room yesterday. Okay, now, so and I asked all of you to share your views while you watch it, or what is your view about that picture. So whatever came to your mind is what your subconscious is telling you. इस picture का मतलब यही है. Okay, now let me share what was my intention when I did this, and I would recommend each one of you to do this. Get a money plant somewhere inside your home, a new one. It has to be in a new one, in a beautiful pot or bottle, and there's a purpose behind it. You know what your job? Your job is to nurture that plant as if it's your life. उसको पूरा एक न्यू बॉर्न बेबी की तरह संभालना है. You have to keep a watch on that throughout the day. उसके साथ सारा दिन जब भी मौका मिले प्यारी प्यारी बातें करना है. Like you talk to a baby, exactly वैसे उसके साथ बातें करना. Exactly. Okay, and the definition of money that we discussed in this workshop is simply amazing. And that definition is not the kind of money that you and I are handling. The definition of money is here is all about a magnificent opportunity for numinous energy earning. MONEY, magnificent opportunity for numinous energy earning. Now there are two new words here. One is numinous. Numinous means spiritual and divine. So what we are saying, money is a magnificent opportunity which is spiritual and divine, which comes with spiritual and divine energy. But yearning ka matlab hai a feeling of intense longing for something. So what we are talking about is every time you and I think about money, whatever we are used to think till now is a different equation altogether, different definition altogether. Now onwards, for us, money is a magnificent opportunity for luminous energy earning. It's a magnificent opportunity for spiritual and divine energy. That is coming with a feeling of intense longing for something, and that intense longing for something is your own goals, your own dreams, the kind of life that you love to live. And once you start focusing on that, if you have noticed, when I write in any WhatsApp message, I write sweet more earning. Now, this sweet more earning is not about money. It's about everything that is sweet around you, so that you can have more of it in your life. More of it in your life. And the more of the sweetness is there around you, automatically money will come to you. You don't need to work hard to earn money. Money has its own nature. It is also an energy. And it's an energy which flows from, unlike all other forms of energy, which flows from higher to a lower potential, money is an energy which flows from lower to higher potential. जिसके पास जितना ज्यादा पैसा है उसके पास उतना ज्यादा पैसा और आता है. That those people attract more and more money. जिसके पास जितना कम पैसा है वो उतना कम पैसा attract कर पाता है. So that's why our focus is to ensure that everything that is good around us, everything that is sweet around us, should keep on growing. And I want more of it, more of sweet things around me, more of beautiful things around me. And when that thing happens, automatically everything around you will start transforming. धीरे 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 आप you will be surprised. कैसे कैसे आपके पास एक एक चीज बढ़ता ही जाएगा, बढ़ता ही जाएगा. You'll surprised to notice how come I have so much of time now. कहाँ था पहले ये? How come I have so many people around me who are always there to help me? How come there are so many people who are there to uplift me? कहाँ थे ये लोग? ये एनर्जी कहाँ से आया? You will start experience those things. So let us focus on this money plant thing. So money plant का पर्पस यह है कि आप अपने घर पे एक नया मनी प्लांट लगाएंगे. अगर आपके घर पे ऑलरेडी मनी प्लांट है तो वहां से आप एक छोटा सा टुकड़ा निकाल के नया बॉटल में उसको डालिए घर के अंदर कहीं पे. और अगर नहीं है तो गेट इट फ्रॉम अ नर्सरी, बट मेक श्योर यू हैव अ मनी प्लांट, and probably this has to be done by tomorrow if possible. Or I have kept it in the living room. So why I kept it in the living room? Because what I am telling that money plant is, you bring prosperity to every person who is moving around you, who is moving in this living room. तो जब बाहर के गेस्ट्स आते हैं, मैं वही मैसेज उस मनी प्लांट को देता हूँ कि जितने भी गेस्ट हमारे घर आ रहे हैं या जो हमारे दरवाजे पे टक टक कर रहे हैं, दैट उबर, दैट अमेजोन गाय और दैट फ्लिपकार्ट गाय और दैट दूध वाला और दैट बिग बास्केट पर्सन और दैट जेप्टो पर्सन और दैट ब्लिंकिट पर्सन, जो भी आ रहा है, द मेड दैट इज कमिंग, द स्वीपर दैट इज कमिंग, आप सबके लाइफ को प्रॉस्परस बनाओ. So that money plant is generating that energy around you in that living room. और लिविंग रूम ऐसा रूम है, इसको इसीलिए उसका नाम ही है लिविंग रूम. लिविंग रूम मीन्स वो रूम में सबसे ज्यादा लाइफ है. इट्स लिविंग, है ना. इट्स लिविंग रूम, इसीलिए उसको बोला जाता है लिविंग रूम. सो लिविंग रूम शुड बी लाइव. इट शुड बी बाउंसिंग विथ, jumping with lot of positive energies around you. So that is the concept, that is the thought I had when I kept it in my living room. It is generating prosperity around me. So imagine if every person around me is prosperous, तो क्या होगा मेरा? By default, I will be enjoying prosperity. I don't need to work hard for it. And prosperity has nothing to do with money only. Prosperity is a mindset. It's a mindset. We have covered that mindset in one of the sessions. So probably in the first session, we covered that mindset. So prosperity is the mindset. Like I'm experiencing prosperity all around. सब
So
कुछ बदल जाए. Yeah.
in this process, we have to not keep in mind the reality. We have to just focus on what we want. Is
Okay.
that
The second thing that you have to do, Ankita, probably this is the first thing that you need to do, is replace we with I.
replace we?
We with I. We with I. In all your conversations, only focus on I. I, me, my, myself, first person.
I need to not focus on the reality, but what I want. Is that so?
Absolutely. You will make the reality that you want.
That will be contradicting. We are thinking one, but in front I am thinking one, but in front I am seeing another.
It is not
So my
contradicting. It's what you are expecting.
expecting. Okay.
You said this, it should be like this. If it is not, you tell universe, it is not like this, you take care of it.
Since I'm talking to money plant, but in my mind I'll be thinking that is not the reality, but I am.
See,
Are-
everything that you think is a reality for you.
that is only for me, but what is happening in front of my eyes, that will be different.
Your reality is your reality. Whatever in front happening in front of your eyes and whatever you're interpreting about that event is your reality.
Hmm. Okay.
Because you think that is real for you.
Okay.
एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, सिंपल से एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ, बहुत सिंपल एग्जाम्पल है. आपके घर में ऐसा कोई है जिसको मिर्ची बहुत पसंद है, who loves to eat मिर्ची, या आपके जानकार में कोई है जिसको मिर्ची बहुत पसंद है. He loves or they love spicy food. उसको spicy food अच्छा चाहिए.
Yes, sir.
कोई होगा,
Yes,
है
sir.
ना? Now that for that person it's a delicacy.
Delicacy.
It's a delicacy. The spice is the delicacy.
मतलब
फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर मान के चलिए आपके घर पे कोई नॉन वेज आइटम बन रहा है,
हम्म
बनता है
हम्म
नॉन वेज आइटम बनता है ना. अब देयर आर सम पीपल हु लव टू बी टू हैव इट एज स्पाइसी एज पॉसिबल, जितना मिर्ची हो उतना मजेदार हो.
हम्म
एंड देयर आर सम पीपल हु बोलेगा यार बहुत इट्स प्रीटी हॉट, कितने मिर्ची डाले इसमें आज,
हम्म
आई कांट टेक इट. तो
हम्म
किसी के लिए वो रियलिटी ये है कि दिस इज रियली डिलीशियस, एक दो मिर्ची और डाल दे तो और भी मजेदार होता. एंड फॉर सम इट इज नॉट डिलीशियस, दे आर सेइंग कितने डाल दिए, यू शुड हैव पुट लेस ऑफ मिर्ची. दोनों के लिए ही वो सेम रियलिटी है लेकिन अलग अलग है, इंसिडेंट सेम है. द सेम फूड दैट दे आर ईटिंग, किसी के लिए वो बहुत तीखा है, किसी के लिए कम तीखा है.
कम तीखा.
होता है ऐसा. सेम विथ
हाँ.
सॉल्ट, some people like
हम्म.
more salt, some people like less salt.
Yes, sir.
It's still the same.
Yes, sir.
So when you go to a
But
restaurant, रेस्टोरेंट वाले कभी भी फूड में ज्यादा नमक नहीं डालते, हमेशा कम डालते हैं, थोड़ा सा ऑप्टिमम डालते हैं, सो दैट एवरीबडी कैन ईट इट. और जिसको ज्यादा नमक चाहिए वो डाल लेता है अलग से,
okay, sir.
है ना. तो किसी के रियलिटी में इसमें नमक कम है, किसी के रियलिटी में इसमें नमक नॉर्मल है. एंड वॉट एवर आपका एक्सपीरियंस है दैट इज इन योर रियलिटी एंड यू थिंक दिस इज रियल फॉर यू, एंड यू थिंक दिस इज रियल, दिस शुड बी रियल फॉर एवरीबडी,
तो मुझे वही कंफ्यूजन है, sir.
है ना.
That is
देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन, नाउ इट्स क्लियर फॉर यू.
clear.
आपका जो ड्रेस फिट होता है दैट मे नॉट फिट एवरीवन.
मीन्स मन में कौन सा बिलीव करना है कौन सा नहीं, ऐसा कंफ्यूजन होता है. एक जो मन में चल रहा है.
Replace the word confusion. Now what you will say? Say the same thing without using the word confusion.
Clarity.
See what happens every time you use a word in your communication, you bring the experience of that word in the communication. When you don't do it, that experience doesn't come. You don't even think about it, don't even feel about it. Every word that you have learned is backed by a story. Something happened, some event happened, maybe you have read a story, and the moral of the story is this, and that's how you learned each and every word. So if you know 5,000 words today, there are 5,000 stories which happened in your life minimum. And then similar incidents happened, and you confirm that iska meaning yahi hai. How to know the meaning of excitement, energetic, motivation, inspiration is alag alag. How do you know? Though they look like
Dictionary.
same, but they have different meanings, right? When you say I'm excited, when you say I'm energized, I'm empowered, I'm motivated, I'm inspired, I'm encouraged, they all have different meanings. है ना. आपको कैसे पता चला? टेंजिबल चीजें तो चलो समझ सकते हैं कि हाँ दिस इज कॉल्ड कंप्यूटर, दिस इज कॉल्ड कैट, दिस इज कॉल्ड डॉग. यू लर्न ऑल दोस थिंग्स बाय वाचिंग देम, बाय सीइंग देयर पिक्चर. हाउ डिड यू लर्न ऑल द इमोशंस, हाउ डिड यू लर्न ऑल द फीलिंग्स, कैसे सीखा? दीज आर ऑल
My
इंटेंजिबल.
experience.
तो दीज आर ऑल इंटेंजिबल थिंग्स. ये कैसे सीखा आपने? बिकॉज वो शब्दें व्हेन यू वर चाइल्ड, आपके सामने इन शब्दों का इस्तेमाल हुआ है इन डिफरेंट टाइम्स, and you discover, oh, this is called happiness, this is called sad, ये वाला फीलिंग एक्साइटमेंट होता है, ये वाला फीलिंग चैलेंजिंग होता है, ये वाला फीलिंग पुअर होता है, ये वाला फीलिंग ऐसा होता है, वो वाला फीलिंग ऐसा होता है. And that's how you learned all these feelings. These are all intangible. So when you are feeling happy, जरूरी नहीं है कि उन किसी और को exactly वही experience हो रहा है ना. So when this continues for a longer time, you start believing कि happiness ऐसा ही होता है.
Yes, sir.
Now imagine being unhappy and being sad are not the same experiences. They are different experiences. Otherwise डिक्शनरी में नहीं होता. अनहैप्पी और सैड दोनों अलग अलग वर्ड नहीं होते. डेफिनेटली दोनों का एक्सपीरियंस अलग.
Okay, sir.
So similarly confusion, clarity, इन शब्दों का भी अलग अलग एक्सपीरियंस है. So every time you use these words in your communication, what is happening? You are
I'm getting
bringing
more
that
confused.
experience in that communication. It's like a word called problem. So every time you are using the word problem, you are bringing that experience of the word problem in that conversation. Something which is a problem for you could be an opportunity for somebody else. For example, your refrigerator is not working, so it's a problem for you. It's an opportunity for the technician who can repair it. And
Yes, sir.
if you know how to mend it, if you know how to fix it, then it's not a problem for you at all.
Hmm.
Yeah. So now imagine you have never heard the word problem. So what will you do? How will you explain the same thing? So you have never heard the word forget. So how will you explain the same thing?
Not sure, sir.
You say, how will you explain? Say you are explaining somebody that I frequently forget things. Now that person is not understanding forget word because he has never heard about this word. उसका कोई experience ही नहीं है forget word के साथ. अब उसको आप कैसे समझाओ?
By using different words instead of
What
forget.
kind of words? What kind of words you would say?
Instead of forget, I can tell him remember. That
Okay,
way.
good, good. So now the moment you are talking about remember, how are you experiencing?
Little optimistic. Like when you explain to someone, you try to make
Remember
them
means I
understand.
can remember. मैं याद रख सकती हूँ.
हाँ.
है ना? पूरा मीनिंग आपने बदल दिया. Now,
It would be an action.
yeah, so probably now you can say it's very difficult for me to remember. ये हो सकता है.
Yes, sir.
Forget का एक one way of saying that I forget easily can be it's very difficult for me to remember because that person is not understanding the word forget.
Yes, sir.
So this is one way of saying it. It's very, very difficult for me to remember. But now you're not saying that I forget things.
Yes, sir.
Now imagine that person has never heard the word difficult. अब आप उसको कैसे समझाओगे?
I will use the words which he knows.
हाँ बोलो ना कैसे बोलो? What will you
Instead
say?
of difficult, I will tell him like easy.
Okay, so what will you say now?
It is easy to remember.
Yeah. So up now, actually, you want to say that I forget easily or I forget frequently. Now that person is not understanding forget, so you use the word remember. So now you say it's very difficult for me to remember things. Now that person is looking at you. What do you mean by that? What is difficult? I never heard about this word. So now you're saying easy. Did you notice that what you are doing? आप अपने brain को कैसे program कर रहे हो? And now you're saying
Unconscious.
that I find it not so easy to remember things. तो आपने अपने ब्रेन को क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन दे दिया? एक्चुअली ब्रेन सबकॉन्शियस ने क्या इंस्ट्रक्शन उठाया? आई कैन इजीली रिमेंबर थिंग्स दैट मैटर टू मी मोस्ट. Things don't matter to me. I don't remember them. Rather, I don't want to remember them. I don't want to clog my brain with stuffs which I am not interested in. चला गया मैसेज? ये कितना पॉजिटिव है सोचिए.
Yes, sir.
How strongly positive this one statement is.
Yes, sir.
things that are not important for me, I don't pay attention to them. I don't need to pay attention to them. I don't want to clog my memory with stuff which is not important for me. I want to keep it free so that I can get stuff, I can accommodate more stuff which is good for me, which is important for me.
Yes, sir.
In fact, everybody should think like that only. पता नहीं लोग क्या क्या करते रहते हैं.
Got it.
है ना? You just need to command your subconscious. So similarly, every living organism has a subconscious mind. पौधों का भी subconscious mind है. Subconscious, they also have a mind. They also respond to feelings. This has already scientifically proven. Plants can talk. You can talk to plants. So there were two experiments which are quite widely known around us. One experiment is with water, and the second experiment is with rice. And these are all gratitude experiments. So what happened that it has been discovered. You can find it on YouTube. So you take a glass of water, 2 glasses of water. You say all the good things to one water and say all the bad things to the other water. And when they were observed under electron microscope, it was found that the glass to which all the good words were being told, उसमें बहुत सुंदर सुंदर crystal formation हो रहा है. लेकिन the glass of water जिसको only the bad words were being told, only the discouraging words were being told, उसमें कोई crystal formation नहीं हो रहा. There is no crystal formation. It's all haphazard. Now imagine your body is 70% water. When you are saying I frequently forget things, I am confused, आप क्या कर रहे हो?
I'm passing negative
Yeah.
to my body.
And imagine when you are saying all the good things.
Okay.
आपकी बॉडी की आधी बीमारी तो 1 महीने के अंदर खत्म हो जाएगी अगर कुछ हो भी रहा है. Within a month, your blood will be purified.
With my thoughts and the words I use.
We have covered a beautiful topic called TEA. Thoughts, emotions, actions. When you take full control of your thoughts, your emotions and actions, you just need to be consciously aware of it. It will automatically be in control. Consciously aware होने के मैं सोच कर रही हूँ, मैं feel क्या कर रही हूँ इस वक्त, what are my emotions and what are the actions that I am taking. When you start working on them consciously, you just need to be consciously aware and then you see the magic happen.
Okay.
Now imagine this is what you are doing to that money plant. You will observe, I am telling you, as the plant grows, आपकी भी लाइफ में वैसे ही सारा परिवर्तन होना शुरू हो जाए. It will show up in your thoughts, it will show up in your emotions, it will show up in your actions. And then people may ask you, how do you do that, Ankita? तुम्हारे अंदर ये 1 महीने में, 2 महीने में, 3 महीने, ये चेंजेस कहाँ से आ गए? There's a theme. I am telling you, it's all possible. Just staying focused on all the good things. So this was the first experiment. The second experiment was done with rice. Okay, they took 3 jars and they put the same rice into all the 3 jars. And what happened to one jar, all the good things were being told. कि तुम बहुत सुंदर हो, बहुत beautiful हो, ये हो, वो हो, all the good things. That every time I look at you, I feel so encouraged and empowered. That I am running short of words. तो ऐसे आप एक jar of rice को बोल रहे हो, दूसरे jar of rice को आप सारे नेगेटिव बोल रहे हो कि तेरी वजह से मेरी बीमारी मिल जा रही है, and I am not happy, I feel irritated and it's only because of you. उसको आप दूसरा बोल रहे हो, तो बीच वाला उसका आप कुछ नहीं बोल। It only takes 5 to 7 days. You can actually do this experiment with 3 jars. Within 5 to 7 days, the one which we are talking all the good things, it will look better. You can actually take pictures. Within 7 days, it will look more bright, more lively. And when you look at the ones जहाँ पे वो सारे negative words बोल रहे थे, weak words बोल रहे थे, those rice have started turning black. और जो बीच वाला वो neutral है, उसमें कुछ परिवर्तन नहीं। So this proves that your thoughts, your actions, the words you speak, they're supremely powerful. और ये तो simple rice है. When you do this yourself, so when you get angry, when you get irritated, when you do not find yourself in high energy levels, it first impacts you. Whether it is impacting somebody else or not, that is secondary. So what we will be doing with this money plant is, we will every day, every moment, जब भी मौका मिलेगा, we'll look at that plant, go close to that plant, उसको touch करेंगे, उसको feel करेंगे, and we will transfer all the high vibration frequencies to that plant. So talk to that plant as if it is your friend. You know, there are so many workshops on gratitude happening nowadays. There's so many gratitude masters who are training us, who are giving so many trainings on YouTube. There are books written on gratitude. But we are in NLP in action. So what we are doing is we are applying neuro-linguistic programming in action. We're actually doing action and seeing what happens. Now I'm telling you, you will be surprised within a month. By the time we come to an end of this workshop, you will see how that plant is growing and how you are also growing. उसके अंदर जितना चमक आ रहा है, उतना ही चमक आपके चेहरे पे भी आ रहा है. आपके थॉट्स में आ जाएगा, आपके विजन में आ जाएगा, आपके मिशन में आ जाएगा, आपके इमोशंस में आ जाएगा, आपके एक्शंस में आ जाएगा. It could be possible that within a month you will forget all the weak words that you normally use in your day-to-day conversations. It's quite likely. मैंने ऐसा होते हुए देखा है. Okay, so that's the intention of this session. This is the first session of this month, and this is the first session after the interval. So we did 20 sessions, and we will be doing another 20 sessions. And over these next 20 sessions, we will lift off our rocket so that it reaches its escape velocity and shouldn't come back on the earth. Yeah. You know, we have done so many resolutions every year. Every year a new year comes, we take some resolutions. कि हम ये करेंगे, इस साल तो हम करके ही छोड़ेंगे, करके ही रखेंगे. And then it stays there for 20 minutes. December midnight, 31st December midnight से 1st January midnight, 20 minutes past midnight तक वो resolution का excitement रहता है. Then you go to bed and then next day you get up in the morning and you forget that everything. You brush your teeth, you take your shower, and you get into the daily activities and you forget your resolution. Because it was not empowered by anything. उसके साथ अपन का कोई टच ही नहीं. It is just an outcome of an excitement. That's it. So what we are doing now is we are preparing ourselves for a lift off. कोई resolution लिखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. You will living that kind of life. So attend the sessions which I have already shared. I have only shared the first 7 days sessions with you. उसको जल्दी जल्दी खत्म करो. Then I will share the next 7 days so that you can quickly be in tune with all of us.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So let me ask my favorite question. With this new awareness, it's a completely new awareness for all of you. So with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself now?
So replacing the word we with I and confusion to clarity. That much awareness while talking that I could experience.
Super. Replace problem with opportunity. Anybody comes to you with a problem, you ask that other person. इसमें तुम्हारे लिए opportunity क्या है बताओ.
Okay, sir.
So even if you're working in an office, people will come to you. You can ask them. So what is the opportunity for us here? I understand this is a problem. It's okay. I take. But what is the opportunity for us here? What can we do now? What is possible now? So that person will tell you what is possible now. And then you ask another question, what else is possible? And what else is possible? So you have 2, 3, 4 options now. Which one we should work on? Which one do you think should we follow? इनमें से किस पे अभी हमें काम करना चाहिए?
Sure, sir.
And
I'll
you
go
can do
through
the
those
same thing with
videos.
yourself. Exactly. जहां पे आपको प्रॉब्लम दिख रहा है आप देखो वहां पे आपके लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या है. What are the options are there so that you can take advantage of those opportunities.
Sure, sir.
Yeah.
I'll go through the videos.
Super. Yeah. Gopal, what is your what are your insights that you picked up from tonight's session?
Yeah, I have to plant a money plant, new money plant in a new bottle. And I have to always make conversation with the plant, and I have to say good words to it, and I always say, please bring me prosperity to all persons, and also bring fortune who are coming around my house. And the living room is then it will be bouncing with energy and prosperity. Ultimately, it is our mindset that I have to change. It's my mindset that I have to change, so that I will be always in the positive mood, and I will spread positive things in and around me and my family, and those who are coming me and my around me. You have given some good what I call metaphors, that is regarding that spicy food. Those who are liking having spicy food, they always appreciate it, and while the person who doesn't have that liking, he will not be happy with such food. And I am one of such thing. I don't like. I'm not in favor of any spicy food, or I don't know. I don't use much salt. So that confusion is always there in our house. Mostly they prepare hot with more spicy one. So what they do is, first they, before putting any spices, they remove a part of the food and keep it for me, and for remaining they used to put the spices. That's mainly the chili. So I have to be, if there is any confusion, I have to make it clarify myself by using words like motivation, encouragement, inspire, everything. And words
Absolutely.
in each word makes a different meaning, and such meanings are derived from our childhood and by various experiences. So each word has got its own power. So words can be used for both happiness and sad. So if I use word problem, the experience behind its meaning given by me earlier in my life also props up. So as far as possible, I should use all positive words in future. What I learned is subconscious is a obedient servant. Whatever you say, it will always follow that way. So I will be always giving positive signals to my subconscious mind, so that it will be an obedient servant to me in future. Thank you, Pinaki.
Wonderful, wonderful. This is simply superb. Awesome. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Great. So, you know, what I'm inviting all of you is to convert your living room into a temple. Your living room will be the temple of your house, temple of your home. तो आपकी घर के मंदिर की तरह है और उसको आप मंदिर की तरह ही ट्रीट करो. So I'm telling you, Gopal, I'm telling you, Ankita, you know, you will notice after some time when you start doing this, what I'm suggesting. Whenever people enter your home, they will experience that vibration. मंदिर के अंदर जो vibration होता है ना, they will experience that vibration every time they enter, including you. You go out, you go to your office, you go to your workplace, you go to meet whomever you want to meet. The moment you come back and you enter your own home, you will feel that difference.
Yeah, I also experienced that. If I go to a house where there is always some quarrel and all that, negative vibration, I can actually feel that. So I try to come out of the house as early as possible.
You know, there's a Hindi movie which came up almost 40-50 years ago. घर एक मंदिर,
Very
है ना? आप अपना घर को मंदिर बनाओ और आसपास के सारे घर को धीरे धीरे मंदिर बनाना शुरू करो, देखो क्या होगा. You will be living in a मंदिर complex.
True, sir.
That entire area will have that vibration. हर घर में अगर एक ऐसा प्लांट हो और वहां पे लोग उसको अच्छा अच्छा वाइब्रेशन दे रहे हैं, आप सोचो क्या होगा उस माहौल में. It will completely convert into a mandir complex. And we'll make it happen by the way. All right. Thank you so much. If you want to ask any question, you can ask me. If you have any concerns, you can share with me right now.
So tomorrow same time class?
Tomorrow same time class.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I will share the recording shortly. And it could be possible कि ऐसे सेशंस जब होते हैं ना, रात को थोड़ा नींद देर से आती है. अगर ऐसा हो तो घबराना नहीं.
Yes, sir.
Then immediately after, when I go to bed, within 3-4 minutes, I will go to sleep. नींद नहीं आता है, बहुत कम होता है.
Okay, so ऐसा हो सकता है कि you might feel like कि मुझे नींद नहीं आ रही है. अगर ऐसा हो तो बस don't worry about it. Enjoy that moment because something is good is happening inside you. And as Gopal is saying, ये तो inevitably आपके साथ होने ही वाला है कि after some days, Ankita, you will notice that whenever you are going to bed, it is taking only 4 to 5 minutes to get to sleep. It works like magic. You may be sleeping only 4 to 6 hours. That's it for you. It is more than enough for you to stay energetic throughout the day. It's possible. watch the videos which I have already shared, and eventually we are moving in that direction only, so that we are full with energy all the time, and everything around us is at such a high energy level that whatever we want to do in our life, we can do it. Nobody can stop us. Not even you can stop yourself. All right, that's it. Let's connect tomorrow
Thank
same
you.
time
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
share your experiences as you apply these new thoughts, new ideas, new energy levels, new energies. All right.
Yes.
Good night.
Yes. Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night.